getting formal in the UK. David here.
Hello, I'm Kelly.
In this lesson, you'll learn how to use the future simple tense to answer formal questions. The conversation takes place at the airport,
The speakers are strangers.
so they will use formal English. Okay, let's listen to the conversation.
Welcome to the UK. Why are you visiting the UK?
I am here to study.
How long will you stay for?
I will stay for 1 year.
Where will you live?
I will live in London.
Thank you. Enjoy your stay.
Listen to the conversation one time slowly. Welcome to the UK. Why are you visiting the UK?
I am here to study.
How long will you stay for?
I will stay for 1 year.
Where will you live?
I will live in London.
Thank you. Enjoy your stay. Speaking formally in English isn't as clear-cut as in some other languages, is it?
No, it isn't. English doesn't have the strict rules and distinct formal vocabulary of some other languages, but that doesn't mean that there is no formal language.
Yeah, we heard some formal language in the dialogue, right?
We did. If you're speaking formally, always try to use full sentences instead of just 1 or 2-word answers. It sounds politer and more respectful to say, I live in Scotland, than to just answer with Scotland if you are asked where you live.
And it's better to avoid slang and colloquialisms too, right?
Definitely. These can help you sound really natural when you're talking to friends, but shouldn't be used in formal situations.
Is it important to speak formally?
In certain situations, it is. If you want to impress people at a job interview, you won't impress much if you speak to the interviewer in the same way you'd speak to a friend at the pub.
But sometimes, even in situations that you think would be formal, people don't always speak that way, right?
That's right. Situations can change as people become more relaxed. I think it's best to start formal, but if the conversation becomes more informal, then it's okay to change too.
So, go with the flow.
Yep, go with the flow.
Okay. Now, let's take a look at the vocabulary from this lesson. The first word is
How?
in what way, the way in which.
How? How?
Next, we have
UK.
United Kingdom.
UK. UK.
Next, we have
To visit.
to go to see.
To visit. To visit.
Next, we have
To study.
to spend time and attention to learn something.
To study. To study.
Next, we have
To stay.
to remain somewhere.
To stay. To stay.
Next, we have
Where?
question starter, asking for the location of something.
Where? Where?
Next, we have
Year.
a period of 12 months.
year, year.
Next, we have
To live,
to be alive, to occupy a place or home.
to live, to live.
And lastly,
Welcome,
to greet the arrival of someone cordially or greatly.
welcome, welcome.
Let's have a closer look at the usage of some of the words and phrases from this lesson. The first word is
UK.
meaning United Kingdom.
The UK is a country that is made up of 4 smaller countries. Can you name them, David?
England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland.
That's right. The capital of the UK is London, and London is also the capital of England. I guess that the difference between the UK and the 4 countries can be a little confusing at times.
Right. Why did the border officer say, "Welcome to the UK," instead of "Welcome to England"? Katrina will be living in England, right?
She will be, but it was the UK border that she crossed. There are no borders between the 4 countries. Although they are countries, maybe it's easier to think of them as special countries.
Can you give us an example using this word?
Sure. For example, you can say, fish and chips is a popular dish in the UK.
Which means that in the UK, people love fish and chips. Okay, what's the next word?
Welcome.
Meaning to warmly greet the arrival of someone.
When you say welcome to someone, you should say it with a smile and a friendly attitude. You're happy that person is here.
When can we use this word?
An easy way to use it is with the word to. So, welcome to, and then add the place.
Can you give us an example using this word?
Sure. For example, you can say, welcome to New York.
Which means that the person has just arrived in New York and you're happy that they're there. Okay, now on to the lesson focus. In this lesson, you'll learn about the future simple tense. Kelly, what is the future simple tense?
It's the tense we use to explain what we will do in the future. I will explain the future simple tense. Like that.
Okay. How do we make a sentence using it?
The magic word is will. We use will plus the infinitive form of a verb.
What's the infinitive form?
It's the dictionary form, but without to. So words like eat, drink, walk, and talk are infinitive verbs.
So it's will plus one of those verbs.
Yes, like I will play football.
I will study English.
That's right. The basic pattern is subject first, like I, he, or she. Then will, followed by the verb.
I will go to Glasgow next week.
But if we add not after will, we can say what we won't do.
For example, I won't eat pizza tomorrow. Won't is the contraction of will and not.
I won't watch TV.
I won't forget my homework.
Yes. Subject, then will, then not, then verb.
Also, let's take a look at the formal English again quickly. We talked about using longer sentences earlier, but there are also some words that are best avoided in formal situations.
That's right. It's okay to say hi or bye to a friend, but a nice good morning or goodbye is better in formal conversation.
Yeah, and if you miss something or want something repeated, I'm sure that huh or what isn't a good thing to say.
You'd be right there. Try excuse me or even a full sentence such as would you repeat that please?
Yeah, that sounds better. I'm gonna remember that.
Gonna? If you're speaking formally, you should say I'm going to remember that.
Okay, I'll make sure to remember that too. Okay, that's all for this lesson. Thank you for listening, everyone, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Welcome to the UK. Why are you visiting the UK?
I am here to study.
How long will you stay for?
I will stay for 1 year.
Where will you live?
I will live in London.
Thank you. Enjoy your stay.